stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. I'm at the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'm gonna stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Oh, yeah. Broadcasting live. For the folks that are in Center of Excellence this 2 November. In the year of the dumpster fire. I'm your host. In the gunner seat, I got the Spanky.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, man. So it's past Halloween. Everyone's recovering from their candy-itis. Broadcasting deep within the basement of the Pentagon, maybe the basement of the Alamo, Area 51, or somewhere in Cheyenne Mountain, or in the Rockies, or maybe somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic. In Sergeant's Time, giving you all them deets, all the streets, and man, holy shit, what is going on with recruiting? Oh, damn, we're just gonna jump into this. There's no. There's nothing to say of what we're going to do. This is we're just jumping in on this. We already have.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the radio tonight.
But we got freaking
Yeah, there's just no even.
we got people just jumping in. We have already.
There's just no smoothing into this.
There's no smoothing into this stuff right now. Right now, also, we have Recruiter Times with us. So you're going to hear another voice. And it's not me talking. I'm not throwing my voice. We actually have a member of the Recruiting Times crew. And they're going to shoot the shit with us for a little bit, as much as they can. And we're going to talk about the latest and greatest. Holy crapamus. What is going on with recruiting? I just want to say that right now, first off, dude, about 800 soldiers have been notified now. It was first initially like 300 to 400 or something like that. And now we got like almost freaking 800 troops that have been identified within moments notice to go report to a recruiting school. And not only, I can see fucking Recruiter Times is packing of smokes. I can already see that. I can hear it. You get them packing smokes. No notice. As a matter of fact, when this was posted out and we got the how do I say this? We got the screenshot that was posted from several different groups to include Recruiter Times and Army Reddit. Can you hear me, Recruiter Times? Can you hear us? Recruiter Times.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. I just want to make sure you can cut in and say, no, that's not true or something like that at any time, by the way, because we are not of the recruiting. Maybe I should get the little graphic up from. Hang on, let me see if I can find that little graphic. Because I don't want to be like completely mean to them. Let's see. Nah, don't worry about it. Anyways, so let me pull up the first off. Let me pull up the screen cap that me and Spanky were not really arguing, but going off on. And
Yeah.
this is the thing here that has me going, well, legit. I can honestly, this has us going, what the fuck, right? This legit actually has us. This is a WTF moment.
Caught me in the middle eating ice cream. Hold on.
No.
Oh no. I don't want to interrupt nobody eating ice cream.
I'm about to say, dude, you're sitting there grubbing, chompa, chompa, chompa.
Yeah, chomping away. Gotta get fat so I can't have to come back out here. You know?
you're gonna get called back, dude. Just you're gonna get called back, and they're gonna be like, recruiter times. So let me pull up the little screenshot that we got from different sources. Several NCOs will get a short notice report to school, possibly within the next 14 days. And this is going to be select eligibility requirements have been removed to open the pool of eligible applicants. No citizenship required. Okay. Is there such,
No.
you don't have to be a citizen anyways, right? In some fields. So I don't know would you have to be a citizen to be a recruiter? I didn't know that. And then no GTST requirement. Here's the thing that's got me right now. No GTST requirement. Temp profiles are okay. ACFT and body fat failures are okay. Let me just stop it right there. Dude, exactly, Josiah. It's a trap. I don't... To where in any of our professional development in the U.S. Army have we ever not been told that we cannot worry about not passing a PT test or not passing height and weight? Now, I'm sure they will, when they get to the school, they will more than likely do it. But I thought this kind of like went against all sergeanting, right? Isn't this is like a disturbance in the sergeanting force?
I mean, you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to don't you even have to pass that in basic? Like to get out of basic
training? To get out of basic training, you have to take an ACFT and pass it, right? And you have to take a fuck. So my biggest thing is that how did we get to the point to we just decided to not say we'll allow temporary profiles and we don't care if you pass your ACFT. I keep saying ACFT. I only saying that because we were talking about in the main page, in the chats, and the jock saying that we're going to come back. We might go back to the APFT, and it's a joke. And everybody was like, you should do like a new April Fool's thing, just saying that beards are coming back and fuck. Beards are coming. We're gonna like really troll, and then we went off on this thing. Hey, ever since due to the successful nature of this message for future recruiters, we decided that the Army is not going to take an APFT at all, an ACFT at all, and don't worry about body fat. So exactly that.
But Ken, use that same excuse for when you fail the mission.
Right.
Oh, I failed the mission because of outside factors. I couldn't make mission because of this. Tough shit. 601, back to the line. Let's get 3 more people.
Yeah, see, but see, that's what I'm saying though, bro. It's like my biggest thing is that how did we get to the point to where, and this is the thing that of course the frontal cerebral cortex of my NCO mind is trying to grasp, that somebody said, I think it's a good idea that we don't give a fuck if they pass a PT test or not. I can't pass it because then what about Ranger School? Then what about somebody trying to commission for OCS or WOCS? Or what about how do you even come up with that thought? If we're that fucking short now, I personally think that somebody along the line lied on a bunch of shit or didn't hear what USAREC leaders, because I did talk to several USAREC leaders today, senior ranking ones that said, hey, we put this flag up a long time ago. So
there's a communication breakdown somewhere, because there's no way somebody could have not saw this coming.
That's what I'm saying. I know you guys probably where did you guys see that down on the line, on the recruiting line?
Well, I mean, when you're 601 and people are saying, hey, we're going to send you back to the line voluntarily, or, you got 3 months to put up or shut up. I mean, and then to top it all off, you got people who are ETS and PCS and retirement. Those are projected losses in themselves, not to mention the ones that's getting 601. So where's the disconnect?
Yeah. My thing, what to the audience that don't know what 601, what does 601 mean?
It's an Army regulation they use to basically get rid of ineffective recruiters.
Oh, okay.
It's AR 601-1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Back in the day, it was an empty threat. They used to tell you that all the time. We're going to 601 you back to the line.
Gotcha.
You ain't going to do shit.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
See you next month.
Yeah, and E5, time and grade, time of service, 12 months. E9, 8 to 9 current MOS time of service will fit. No NCOES requirement, no age requirement. Some NCOs previously identified for drill will be shifted to recruiting. 160 is the number, but the who is still pending. A pending decision, existing assignments to other locations will be deleted. Suitability and background screening will be submitted, but not complete prior to training. That's the thing that pisses me off too, is the suitability screening, or what they call the position of trust screening. Is that what it is? Might want to make sure my screenings are right. Bro.
Yes, that's good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Bobby says, bro, I don't know if you're retired or not. Just looking at you, you couldn't pass a PT test. I'm a 260 straight line. They're mad I can't pass a PT test. So, wait, somebody's saying that I can't pass a PT test? I don't know. Looking at you, who are you talking to, Bobby? Bobby, I don't know about you. Who are you talking about? Looking at you, passing PT test. I'm 260 and straight muscle, and they're mad that I can't pass height and weight, and SSMB is BS. I don't know who's is there's fighting already in the chats. You see that back and forth? Sign up for a woke military and find out your battle buddy is. Oh my God, we got somebody in there already in the chat throwing that stuff.
Let's see here. Who do I have to like fight with now already?
Mike J. Bass. So what's the what? So how? Okay, let's put it this way: in a real world recruiting times, in a normal world, not aside this, what's the normal process for a recruiter to become a recruiter?
Well, I mean, you either got to apply, or volunteer for it, or volunteer for it. You get DA selected for it. I mean, they usually go through your records and look for, first off, you got to pass height, weight. I mean, that's the image of the Army right there. You're representing the Army. You should look trim. You should look fit, or at least look fit or somewhat fit, and not look like a fluffy, what was that Marshmallow Man off of Ghostbusters?
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah.
Yes.
I can relate. I'm old and fat. I can say that.
Don't look like that. And at least not have a shaving profile, not have any kind of permanent profile at the time. I mean, by the time you get out there, recruiting is kind of like pilots. You got to be perfect to get in, but once you're in, they'll do anything to keep you, so to speak. I mean, so you can't have permanent profiles coming into the game, but once you get out there, you can, of course, you can grab you one or two or whatever. So
right. Yeah. Now, what have you seen? What traffic have you seen so far in your inbox about all this?
It has been a busy day. It has been a busy 2 days.
Now, is it due to the fact that, because I know somebody sent me a DM of a screenshot of another group that said that there's a kid right now that's got 14 months to start SFL tap, and they said that he was going to go to the course and will SFL tap when he's done. Which don't you have to have a fucking a year retainability after the course? Don't you get extended already if you attend that course? Don't you get extended as far as your ETS goes?
They used to do that. I don't know if they do it now, but I know back in the day you had to have a service remaining requirement to even attend the course.
That's what I'm saying. So, yeah.
So you mean to tell me they're sending people to the course? Never mind, on the NCO support forum today, which has been lit up with nothing but recruiting related stuff. NCO support forum had one guy that has a soldier that is within 6 months of ETS, and he got orders to go.
6 months to ETS, and he's got orders to go. Jesus Christ, man!
This is
this is the finest form of asshattery I've ever seen.
I've never seen, dude. I'm old. I've came in different eras under different administrations, and I've never seen this before. I have never ever seen this type of, like you said, man. This fucking asshattery. This is unreal.
I mean, this is better than the Bush-Gore election in Florida, counting Chads.
Dude, you're aging yourself. It was actually not too long ago, but man, fucking 20 years ago.
For us.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it feels like it went forever. Several incentives for recruiter volunteers are currently with ASLs for decision. Army Singular. So someone told me that there's individuals that are getting jumped in to do recruiting that are going to get a bonus, and there's some that are not. Did you get any feel about that? Anything in your inbox about that?
I have, but I haven't had the time to process or try to dig deep into it.
No, because I got you, because right now it's been a fucking frantic rush for information. It's been a frantic freaking it's been a frantic. I mean, everyone's like, wait a minute. There's also posted as well that everyone's got word that that no declinations, no deck statements can be signed to get dropped from the course.
No way.
Yeah, I just got this in. Just hot.
That's like that Canadian guy. What? No way.
What? No way.
See,
Exactly.
and that's my problem.
Well,
Like,
my other issue too. I want to keep. And I'm not trying to have some forethought in this, but what about the housing of all these soldiers?
Yeah.
They can barely handle what they got now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, go ahead, Spanky. You were gonna say something. I see.
well, no,
Oh.
that is like, that's my problem. Like, that's like legit the definition of fraud, waste, and abuse of like tax dollars. Like, they're going to send all these kids to school and they are, they say they can't sign the deck statements. They don't meet the service requirements or, the service obligation requirements to be recruiters. So what are they going to do? Are they going to stop loss them? Or what?
I'm gonna tell you what.
Like,
That's what it's looking like. This is looking like an in and around subtle recruiter stop loss. Like if you got selected to go to recruiter, because any individual, and this is from the same piece of information that I got, any individual who wishes to decline recruiting duty will attend the school and they can sign a deck statement after they graduate. I've not seen any message saying they could do that.
All right, so then that is legit fraud, waste, and abuse. So you're spending the money on TDY, per diem, housing them, everything else.
Right.
So before the show, and I just sent you the link to the Google Doc, I wrote like a template for how to write a letter to your senator or congressman or whatever for every single one of y'all that are doing this. Or anyway, I'm going to send it to my senators because I'm a taxpayer and that is fraud, waste, and abuse. I'm sorry, it is, because you're spending the money on per diem and TDY to send these kids to school. And like I said, I wrote it. Like, it's all nice and everything, and you don't have to use the exact words or everything. And like mine is coming from, a now civilian retiree, but y'all can write it however you want. This is above IG now. This is like, y'all are spending money that y'all should not be fucking spending. Like, y'all got, send people the money. Y'all got to send people TDY money for no reason.
Well, I just copied and pasted that letter format inside the chats. So all you have to do is copy and paste it to your appropriate word processing document, whether you're using what it was the iWorks or Microsoft Office, whatever, if you have a Mac or not. There you go. It's in there.
Right, and that's why I made it in Google Docs. So anybody, it's free. Like I said, you don't have to have like Microsoft Word or nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody said it was due to a lack of discipline. It all
That
started.
must be it.
It all started with a lack of discipline. Recruiter Times. Did you hear anything else about the about how many individuals are, like you just said, housing? How many individuals have you heard so far that are already started movement?
Well, there's supposed to be 400 reporting to the school in November 6th.
Jesus, dude.
Another 400 more in December. And we hadn't gotten to January and March yet. At least I haven't. I haven't heard, got word on it. But
right.
That's a lot of people. What kills me is I get it. There's emergencies in the Army. I get it. There's deployments. I get it. There's things. Hey, we got to pick up and move over here and go fight. And I get it. This is a type of a fight, for contracts and people and to man this army.
Yeah.
But at the same time, where's the predictability for these NCOs who were thinking they were going to be on station for another year,
right,
another 6 months,
right,
or whatever the case is? Now all of a sudden it's just like, oh yeah, you got to pick all your shit up and go move in a week.
We have individuals right now.
Go to an unknown news station.
I got some deets that there's individuals that are in NTC that are currently on rotation at NTC that are told they have to report. Now, reporting to recruiter school, isn't that a PCS move altogether with family and stuff?
Not to the actual schoolhouse, but to actual recruiting is. Usually you go to school, you come back to your unit clear, unless you know your duty station in advance. So, unless things, some things have changed on that end of it. But yeah, you go to school, you come back, kind of like an SOS school, clear your base, move on.
Yeah.
And then you report to the battalion and they tell you what company you're going to go to. And, you're supposed to know all your station to begin with, but you're told not to, if you're told you're going to a certain area, try not to lease a house because the battalion might change your orders, say, oh yeah, you're going to go to this one company, but oh yeah, we're sorry, but you're going to go over here now because you're needed over here, which again, comes back to a Manning issue, or at least a knowledge base of it, of where they're short at. They should know this to begin with.
Right.
There's daily reports. There's a whole damn SharePoint site. It's a damn GSA contract. This man, was supported. All this stuff should be just common knowledge throughout the Army.
Right, exactly. Well, I got a message from a senior leader in USARAC who wishes to remain, obviously, that senior leaders were briefed to the leadership at the USARAC HQ that there was going to be a shortfall, and there was going to be a collapse, and there were individuals that were warned that this was probably going to end up happening with a shortfall, but not the reaction to it. Does that make sense? Like everyone knew there was going to be a shortfall of recruiters, but nobody expected this. Nobody expected this. Hey, you got to jump to your ass stuff. I'm glad I just saw that note. Somebody brought up the notes. The Army apologizes, by the way, and this is from Davis Winky. The Army apologizes for sending troops last-minute recruiting orders. Sorry, we sent you orders, so we're good. You can exactly. You can receive it. Yeah, exactly. You'll get promoted fast. Sorry. Throughout the week, non-commissioned officers across the Army received notices that the branch manager, that their official, and other officials that the service needs more recruiting NCOs and it needs them fast. According to requisition emails posted on social medias like Army Reddit, the Army is seeking volunteers, and I will let me window cap the article here so you guys can see that it has been discussed, so you guys can look at it. Is that beer? I see. Spank, are you chugging a beer? You didn't even invite me for no beer. What's up with that, dude?
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I'm doing both. I'm multitasking. I'm listening to y'all. I was writing letters. It's been a crazy 2 hours.
I'm about to say, dude, you're just grabbing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, exactly.
It's been crazy.
So,
hey, sorry. Don't mind us.
I'm sorry. And the Army said
shoulders.
sorry. The Army said sorry. So fraud, waste, and abuse of my tax dollars is supposed to be okay now. Fuck. It's just been crazy. The Army said sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So according to
my bad. Sorry.
According, Recruiter Times just said, as soon as November 6th, and has waived a host of standing qualifications. Again, that's where I got my issue with. PT test, our body fat, dude. That's the staple of all professional development. You can't commission. You can't get promoted. You can't get, you know what I mean? There's certain things you can't pass Ranger School. You can't. There's certain schools.
You can't get an ETS award.
You can't get it. Yeah, exactly. There's just certain things that is like we have been told throughout, and that's the part of the NCO mantra. That's I mean, you always joke around about leaders running fast, good leaders run fast, or something like that. But that's been the mantra of our non-commissioned officer development. Everyone knows you got to pass PT test, you got to pass height, weight, you go through school, you honor grad, yada 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 yada. So after public outcry and instruction from General Randy George, I keep forgetting the guys. Randy George sounds like a guy is going to be like on the fishing channel, fishing with Randy George. If you want to get a largemouth bass and ensure you use the right bait, here's Randy George. It's actually General Randy George. He's the new Chief of Staff of the Army. And Lieutenant General Doug Stitt, he's the top, I guess he's the Army G1. To the soldiers and families that received this last minute notification, that mistake is mine. That mistake, it's all your fault. Recruiter Times, you should have gotten the memes faster, so that way the people would have known it's all your fault.
I know.
Right?
I apologize about that.
I mean,
I've been sitting here watching you guys drinking beer and shit. I'm like, this is no fun. I want to drink beer on air. You guys are just
sleeping on the job.
if the mistake is his, like, is he going to PCS in like a week now? Or, is he moving in a week? Is he going to go recruit?
I don't know.
No, he's not. He's not.
No. Is that Boy George's real name? Ooh. Is Randy George related to Boy George? I don't know. Is he?
Hey, go out and get a gang tattoo real quick. No, just kidding.
Oh yeah, go get a gang tattoo so that way you'll get disqualified
on your forehead.
Oh my God, I know.
Yeah,
exactly. Okay, yeah, so I got it. Yeah, so General Stitt is the Army G1 who just took over from. I think he took over from General Brido already. So yeah, you're right. Okay, cool. They'll waive it. Yeah, they'll waive it. They'll waive the tattoo. So the hopes is to source an additional 800 attendees for November-December courses of recruiting school. And Stitt said that emphasized that the officials will consider individual hardships when meting out assignments, even if it means not filling 800 seats. saying that if the soldier has a life situation or family situation or professional situation in the chain of command of the career human is not identifying, we're going to talk to the soldier. We're going to give him a walkthrough and ensure that we have the right NCOs at the right time. Why do I have a feeling that's not going to happen?
I call
ETS?
bullshit.
Is that a family event?
Ooh,
Yeah,
Is ETS a family event?
damn.
yeah, I call bullshit.
Pip says he needs.
Let me.
They gonna
Go
throw
ahead.
that draw four in your ass.
I'm about to say, yeah, they're going to draw 4 on you. There's no fucking way they're going to be able to keep that. So the service expanded
Because like, sorry, what would be like? Seriously, like it's everything is a hardship when you're giving somebody 7 days notice to go to school.
the entire process becomes a hardship because then think about this. Just think about it. Somebody just arrived to their duty station. Say they arrived at Fort Hood or they arrived at Fort Campbell, or they're just on rotation at NTC, and then they show up and they get notified and they have to contact their family. Hey, I'm on orders to go to recruiting. I got to go home and pack. And then from there, I'm going to go to school. And then when I get back, we're going to recruiting. We're going to do some recruiting duty. That's the hardship they've created. In addition to volunteer bonuses and sergeant promotions, Stevens announced that staff sergeants selected on the current wave of recruiter assignments will earn a meritorious promotion to sergeant first class if they secure 24 recruits. Damn. Oh, I see some Army stars in there. Wait a minute. What was that? What was that? Army star in there? Who's that? Governor Doug. Who's that? Is that a real governor? Is that a real Governor Doug? Or is that just joking around? Somebody just Ice is bitching about not having beer, but he's over enjoying some water. You damn right I'm having a Whataburger Coke. Get your own shit. Was told that today that they opened the aperture to allow more RRCC candidates, but the graduation is going to be more difficult, so they're going to send more people then destroy careers with negative 1059s when they don't meet the new standard. Damn. Holy shit. Sean Glaze says that the recruiter Times voice sounds real familiar. What? What is he? What are you?
What? No way.
Yeah. What to say? What do you mean real familiar? So me, I said Gary's got a good comment. Hire retirees as GS for recruiting. Me and Spanky, I think you guys jumped on this too. Me and Spanky brought up only 102 people wrote more than 24 contracts last year from Gary Burns. Me and Spanky talked about when Sergeant Major of the Army Daily, the old WTF admin, the old guy, the old SMA. He won't remember he had that up and out thing. Remember Spanky when he had that? If you have a permanent profile, we're gonna throw you out and let the VA handle it. And you're gonna be pulled off from the line. We need people to fill in BCTs, and we need people this. We talked about why don't you have retirees that maybe a GS10 or GS11, have some retirees come in and send them to recruiting school, bring them in as GSs, send them to recruiting school, and then have them fucking where you're going to retire. That's where you're going to go. That's where you're going to retire to. Have somebody who's on a permanent profile that can't, forget it. In recruiting school, you can't even have, but have somebody who's on permanent profile. Say, hey, where are you going to do your twilight tour? Where do you want to retire at? Say, I want to retire in Texas. I want to retire somewhere in Houston. I want to retire in Houston, Texas. So when I retire in Houston, Texas, let me go to the course and let me stay there. And then let me do my OJT stuff and then go into the GS position. You know what I mean?
Or let the retiree go there and recruit for a couple of years and then give them a year to take care of their shit.
Yeah, that too as well.
Even back when I was a younger soldier, before I was on like the permanent profile that I was on that, eventually got me med boarded out of the Army, I had a 2-1-1-1-1-1, and I could still do absolutely everything, including taking the full PT test before it was ACFT. And that disqualified me from recruiting. I volunteered, and they're like, no, you have asthma, so you can't be a recruiter. I'm like, okay. But then I came down on drill sergeant, orders to be a drill sergeant. And, and that got deleted anyway. But yeah, like, okay, so I can be a drill sergeant with asthma, but not a recruiter. What sense does that make? But it did. It's just the whole, like, the system doesn't make sense to me.
No, it
Whatever.
does not. No,
It really doesn't.
But I remember when it was me and you and Flash that talked about that,
Yes.
of having, if you were going to get ready to go retire, or you had a P2, or you had a permanent
Yes.
profile and you couldn't deploy and all this other stuff, and you couldn't be on the line, then how about you send somebody, hey, where do you want to retire at? Because okay, you want to stay in, you want to still serve. Yeah, you can't go on the line. Yeah, and you can't whatever, but you can go to any recruiting station you want after you go to recruiting school. Go to recruiting school, and that will be your twilight tour. That twilight tour to finish your tour out will be your OJT to fill in a GS position. You can waive. I think people. I think they still do direct hires to GS. You can still do direct hires to GS, and there you go. That's it. That you have fulfilled that. Because there's individuals, I'll be honest with you. There's individuals like me. I miss the fuck out of fucking serving. I miss it. I miss it bad. I hanging out with the troops, shooting the shit, doing WTF Moments events, and then hanging out with the with the Joes. I love that shit. It's fucking fun and stuff. I just can't get over it. That shit keeps me young, and that's some energy that I love. Why not have some retirees, hire them as GSs to fulfill that requirement, and then there you go. Hell, you don't even have to make them fucking contractors too. Have them as a contractor.
Well, what was it? Years ago, they had civilian recruiters. I don't know how well it worked out for them. I never looked at the stats of them. I forget what they got paid at, but they also got paid a bonus per person they put in,
right,
and per person they shipped,
right.
So it came out to a decent amount of money they made. If they was I ain't gonna say in a good area, but we had one back when I was a recruiter. He was a civilian recruiter. I never saw him until he went to MEPS with like 10 people in a damn 15 passenger van, and he worked at a bar part time.
I mean,
look, how are you going to get?
Was it working?
Yeah, I'm about
Sound
to say,
like it was working.
How are you going to diss the guy if he's doing? That's what I'm saying. How are you going to?
It worked. It worked, and I was jealous. Because I'm sitting there pounding away on the damn telephone calling people, and this jackass is out there at a bar at night serving people beer and alcohol.
That's right.
Like,
hey man,
damn.
Yeah, I'd get you. I'll serve you
this
up
guy's
some.
grabbing up all the people that damn drink 3 Cletus. I'm jealous.
Brother, I'd fucking have a taco truck and fucking get some people on there. I've been giving out some free tacos. Remember there was that one recruiting station that was giving out fucking free tacos for listing. Can't make contractors work on Saturdays. Bingo, that's the incentive. That's the incentive right there, is that you don't work Saturday, you don't work the weekends. You have the uniform personnel work the weekdays, have the contractors there working with them, and then, the contractors there will be, contractors, to start, I think that'd be an enchilada truck. Yeah, exactly. I think that'd be a good incentive, dude. I don't understand how come we don't think out of the box when it comes to this stuff. Instead of fucking soldiers over, as bad as it is when it comes to short assignments, as bad as it is when the marketplace opens, dude, just get some fucking veterans. Just get some retirees. Like that. Somebody. Go ahead.
You don't need to work Saturdays if you're making it.
What does that mean with the cat in the litter box? It says somebody better think outside the box because I shit in there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about that guy from Starship Troopers, Oh, mobile infantry. Well, mobile infantry made me the man I am today. And he's like got his leg blown off and shit, and his arms are all fucking mechanical. And everyone's like, oh, well, see, that's not the impression you want to have, because then he's all beat up and people be afraid of getting maimed and all that stuff. No, you as a veteran can say, but you know what? The VA took care of me. This is what the VA did. I was injured, like you just said, Spanky, about being med-boarded. I went through the IDES process. I got hurt. And when I went through all this process, guess what? The VA took care of me, and I was able to do this, and I was able to do that. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. Mm-hmm. The VA the VA is improving. Don't get me wrong. Yes, there are some fucking, some isolated incidents of some shit, but the VA is getting better. And I'm like, fuck.
And they gave me an MSM on the way out the door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think that incentive right there to in speaking with senior leaders at USAREC, I spoke to a senior leader today, and they're trying to. That's the gap they're trying to close. They're trying to close that gap with the SFL, the retirees and the veteran market, to say, hey guys, come help us out. I'm like, well, in order to do that, how about you incentivize this shit? If you have somebody, you know what I mean? If you have somebody like a retiree or just a veteran who served, I would say let's make it like a 10 10-year minimum serve time. Let's put it that way. You work for this fucking company, contracting company that'll help you get a fucking GS job into the fucking gig. And I guarantee it, I guarantee it, it'll pay off better. I'm not saying the uniforms will, suck, but you'll do it. I think you'll have a little bit more out of the box thinking, more unorthodox to do it than the uniforms, because uniforms, they got to show to work at this time. They got to say yes sir, no sir. They have to say yes sergeant, no sergeant. You know what I mean? They're a little bit PT in the morning. Shit, I'm gonna take my fat ass over to fucking, Five Guys and bring some burgers and y'all want some? Because I'm gonna get the itis sitting here at my desk. You know what I mean? It's just soldiers don't have. So I mean, civilians and contractors don't. I mean, I can't believe civilians would be contractors. I don't want to like delineate it, but slimy contractors. But you could at least have a little bit more latitude as a civilian doing the recruiting. And I don't get, like I said, when I spoke to the senior leader today, I don't get how we are missing that gap. Well, we're not, it's having a fucking vet, having a retiree, having Spanky, or having, me. Oh, dude, I'd do it. I'd fucking do it in a heartbeat.
Well, a civilian, you can fire them, and I ain't gonna say at will, but at least with a civilian, you can fire them. Hey, you're not producing, you're out. And I say next person step up, but there's that leeway there that you can fire somebody. I mean, not necessarily in the Army. Yeah, we can fire people or whatever, but there's a process to it, and that slot is just stuck until that person leaves. If you had a civilian in that spot, it's like, hey, bro, you ain't cutting the mustard. You got to go.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And their replacement will be there tomorrow.
Right. Or if it's a contractor, yes. But if it's a GS, because it's hard to fire a GS, it's like an act of fucking. It's like the House, the Senate, Congress, and the president have to sign off on a firing of a GS. You know what I mean? That's how bad it is. But you can. It's 1 year probation for GS unless you have previous GS time. Then you don't have to worry about that. At least that's what I was told when I was asking some GS personnel how this would work. I think it would be a better idea to do it like that. That's how you close the gap. That's how everyone's like, oh, what are you gonna have those bitter ass vet bros talking and all this stuff, bro? Who do you think fucking shows up to these vet bro events? Who do you fucking think shows up to these vet bros? Think about it. Grunt Style, Ranger Up, fucking Black Rifle Coffee. Who do you think shows up to these events? All the guys that, I like that vet bro, or I like that, vet bro chick. What do you call a woman vet bro? What's a woman's name over there?
Vet bra.
Vet bra.
Vet bra.
But you look at that market right there. You look at who's there. It's you look at that and say, hey, look, these are all your potential, recruiting candidates, and you can't sit there and say, no, man. I think what it is that there's individuals in the Army, in our institution, that are still stuck on the old way of doing stuff that, like you just said, recruiter times, they don't want to think out of the box. They don't want to think about, whatever. They're almost afraid like you're going to steal their idea or make them look bad. Hey, I'm sorry, man. If I have somebody that's performing really great, there's several coattails that you could write on that. You know what I mean? It's just like when you get an eval done. Everybody rides on your eval. If you do good, your raider gets fucking good. Your senior raider gets it good. Oh, look, Spanky, Ice, and Recruiter Times are in here just doing their stuff, doing their little cell here, and they're out recruiting everybody. What's their tricks, I
bet we could put a station together and out recruit.
Oh yeah, I'd put a retirement check on it. I'd put one retirement paycheck that we can outperform a recruiting station in 12 months. Here's some Tecate and here's some fucking edible. I mean, just kidding. I'm not.
Now, to be fair, we can't go down to like Georgia or, North Carolina or Florida. Or, got to go somewhere kind of mid, go somewhere tough.
Go to where the market's at. Go to some of the, what are the key spots that are needed from, what do you like? Isn't there, don't you guys have like a fucking heat map or something like that tells everybody, okay, this is the area that's not,
Yeah, they got stats on everything, Ken. They know how many enlistments have come from a certain zip code, over a certain time period, how many DOD is produced, how many the Marines put in out of that area, the Army, the Navy, Air Force, everybody. They know how many is going to come from that area. and based upon the population of your 17 to 24-year-olds within that area, they can kind of predict what you're going to get for the next year based off of last year's mission. Now, there's going to be anomalies in there, but if you look at it, it's either going to be a steady line increase, or a flat line, or it'll be a steady, or I don't say a steady decrease, depending on if population is ebbing and flowing in the area. But yeah, and plus depends on how hard a recruiter works. Because I was told, hey, God, it's been a long ass time ago, that my success was based on the previous recruiter's work.
Huh?
So if the previous recruiter before me had worked his ass off, and it seemed like it was easy for me to recruit, like, oh shit, I'm getting all these people. All these people are walking in, or it seems like people are just more receptive to it. Well, yeah, they are, because the last recruiter worked his ass off.
Right.
So if I go in there and sour the pot, that next recruiter that comes in after me, if I go out there and screw a high school girl, or start screwing my future soldiers, or just are generally screwing up, passed out drunk in front of the recruiting station in the morning, an Air Force guy's waking you up, it sours the pot some. And now the community is going to look at that in a bad light, and they're going to be, oh, that last damn Army recruiter that was here, he was just such a jackass. He come to school like he owned this place, and people remember, that stuff. Teachers remember, you're there temporarily. That school staff, that guidance, counselors are there, the principal, all the teachers, some of the students, parents, those people are there forever.
Yeah.
For the most part. And they remember that one guy, because you can go to any school in this country and be like, hey, what's your one memory of an Army recruiter or a recruiter? That they'll tell you, trust me. They'll oh yeah. I remember that one time that Marine guy had this kid standing at attention for no reason and just cussing him out in the school. They remember that stuff. And now all the branches are kicked out of the school.
Right.
Sorry to go down tangents, but
No. That's what they're
lib and whatever. So
no. That's another thing too. It's I kind of think that, hey, if you play it right, if someone says Omaha, Nebraska, hell, I'll do Omaha, Montana, I'll go there. We'll have her. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll get them little knobby head little kids. Fucking throw some rucksacks on them. Take them on a hunt. Do some PT, hanging out.
Nebraska.
Yeah, go do some outdoor stuff, man. Come on, you're joining the Army. You're not, you know what I mean? I think if you're joining the Army or you're trying to attract, that'd be the best way to weed them out. Have the WTF Nation selection. just all right. Recruiter time, Spanky. You guys gonna drive the lag wagon, and we'll make sure you pull the taco trailer, and then yeah. Age waivers.
Behind with the Moog.
Yeah, exactly. Age waivers. The recruiters in the Space Force and the United States Air Force have upped their age entrance to 42. So congratulations, Spanky. Now you can join.
Oh, let's go.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 42 years old now. The Space Force and the United States Air Force have now upped their entry age. Maximum age of entrance of enlistment to 42, bro.
Tell me you don't want to sit around without telling me you don't want to sit around,
bro. I know. I mean, think about that. You could have like a whole career, retire from that career, and then join the military.
And it should be the opposite. Like,
Curtis got a good point. And there's no age in space. That's right. In space, nobody can hear you age.
If the Air Force is doing that, let's back that up a minute and go left and bang. I know that's a MI term, but I don't like to use it too much. But we go left and bang of that 42-year-old age enlistment, and the Air Force is doing that. The Air Force, who historically, you got kids knocking on their door, and then they come in your office. Hey, where's the Air Force recruiter? Like we keep up with each other. You're like, dude, I don't know. You want to sit down and hear about the Army Rangers? But. So if they're doing that, something is majorly wrong with recruiting as a whole. Not necessarily the Army, but if you look at that, the overall picture of it.
Mike says, why aren't we doing it in the same? Why isn't the Army doing the same with ranging the age limits?
Because we're stubborn.
Because we're stubborn. We don't want to admit that we're wrong. That's the thing. Go ahead, Spaggy.
You know what? I just have to say something to Zach. You know what? You really think teachers are out there telling kids not to serve?
Where's Zach?
It's
Oh
just-
shit, yeah, Zach.
oh.
Yeah, Zach, bro.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? Liberal teacher, man. What are you talking about? That dude, the liberal teacher.
Some of them do.
Yeah, some of them do, but that's like
Okay.
that's like small that's a small fraction. I mean, that's the stuff you see on fucking right wing media or something like that. You see,
Yeah.
I know personally and have had
Look,
personal contacts with teachers of that or the academia environment.
Really think it's that?
And
They-
I
like,
don't
y'all
think that
it's
is.
that.
No, I don't think.
It's
Personally,
not.
I don't think it is because teachers right now don't give a fuck because they're scrounging. Teachers need fucking raise. Teachers need to forget. Here, you want to fucking see that's
Teachers out there, teachers.
Yeah, you know what, Zach? I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I think Bill
He'll
Maher.
bring a news article. It's a news article. Yeah, he's going to believe the news article. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a liberal. Yeah, okay.
Zach, I'm about to say, dude, I'm going to bring up what Bill Maher said. Hey, how about you fucking pay the teachers more? It's like a circle of life type of thing. You raise your kids as a parent to be a good parent, to be a good citizen, and then they go to school, and the teacher barely making enough money, fucking doing Ubers and shit, doing fucking door dashes to try to make ends meet, are buying your kids fucking school supplies to make sure your kids have an education. This is where, I mean, me and Bill Maher, I kind of I'm starting to like him now. He's kind of getting funny. He's kind of getting cool.
I mean, to
So
Zach,
Zach,
Zach's
I'll
point,
tell you exactly. No, I'll
Go
tell you
To Zach.
exactly. No, exactly. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Why kids are not joining? Because I work with the 17-year-olds that y'all are trying to recruit. They do not pay enough. That is it. It is not nothing about no liberal bullshit or no conservative any bullshit or anybody's bullshit. And okay, Zach, there's one fucking teacher, Zach, and that is caused. There's one teacher. Yeah, okay. So he caused the whole recruiting problem. Yeah, we tried. Okay, so there's one teacher, Zach, and he caused the whole recruiting problem. He caused this whole problem. One teacher out there. Yeah, that's it. Oh,
well,
shit.
I mean,
And the city council. Yeah, okay. So one teacher. So yeah, there you go, Zach. One teacher. For fuck's sake. Anyway, yeah.
well, I was
So
going to
there's-
say, I mean, I'm not
Okay.
trying to play devil's advocate on Zach's part, and I understand
All
where
right.
he's coming from because there are
Yeah.
teachers out there that do discourage kids from joining any
I
type of
do.
military service.
I do. I'll say it.
But-
I do. But it's not
No, and I'm
because I'm
just
a
saying
liberal
they-
fuck. It's because girls get raped. There you go. I do.
Yeah, there.
I do.
Good point.
I
Good
do.
point.
Vanessa fucking Guillen. Yeah. Yeah. And because my daughter doesn't join because I was gone. And that's why all the kids in this area don't join. And the kids in this area don't join because their parents were gone. Has nothing to do with liberal bullshit. All right. It has to do with Vanessa Guillen getting murdered. And okay. There you go. Yeah. Because he thinks it's fucking liberal. Isn't no doing nobody being fucking liberal. Fuck you, Zach. I'm stop. I'm gonna stop right now.
The rest
Don't
of
tell
it.
me to hit the fucking mute button. Fuck you too.
No, it's me. It's me. I'm muted.
Sorry.
I'm muted. It's me. I'm like trying to push buttons, going The thing is that look at this. It's a small fraction of what he's talking about. Zach is bringing up a small fraction. The other fraction is what we post on U.S. Army WTF moments. No, everyone blames us. Everyone blames also us that we are presenting a negative light. We are presenting the raw content that is out there.
Need
So
a
when you
fucking hug.
treat somebody like shit, and they take that story home, just like right now, you have all these fucking soldiers that are going to go to recruiting school at a moment's fucking notice. They're going to remember this. Their families are going to remember this. It has nothing to do with liberal teachers. It has nothing to do with if anything.
No, it doesn't.
If anything else, I mean, I'll be honest with you, the mainstream media fucking sucks, both right and left. Anyways, what they preach and what they talk. You have one fucking senator right now. Fucking what's his name, Senator Tuberville, who's trying to fucking who's blocking all these fucking shits, and you're like, dude. I know what it's like to be in the military. No, you fucking don't, dude. You fucking play. You're a coach for a fucking shitty team. So my thing is that the whole thing is that when a kid comes home and he sees his mom and dad arguing or fighting or crying or upset, and asks mom, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
Your dad has to go on recruiting duty and he's got to leave soon. He's gonna go to his school. Well, does that mean I'm moving, mom? Yes, we're moving.
Right.
We're moving, and you're going to tell your friends goodbye because we're moving to another state. You're never going to see your friends again. Or even better, honey, I want a divorce. Honey, I want a
There you
divorce.
go.
We got to pack up during Christmas and go somewhere.
Yeah. So when someone says it's liberal media, I'll say it's a small fraction of the liberal teacher bullshit. The rest of it is we have to look as Army leaders in the fucking mirror and say, we are the ones that's causing this. We are the ones that's causing this bull. We are our worst own fucking enemy on our retention issues because we have these goddamn big sarge motherfucking leaders that don't like to fucking look, dude, like right now, we have guys that are still struggling, senior leaders, and it's mostly dudes, I'll say it, struggling with the fucking new hair standards for women that are struggling when it comes to family care plans. We're in 2023 and we can't figure out the most simplest fucking shit to take care of our people, and then you blame it on U.S. Army WTF Moments or WTF Nation Radio because we're posting what's going on. Fuck you, you guys who say that you got a goddamn death threat because one of your fucking buddies said something to it. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's your fucking buddy's fault. There's a lot of leaders out there that are not doing any self-reflection by saying it's my fault that I fucking do this. I am the one that's fucking up the Army's fucking retention. That's the focus they're not looking at. They don't want to take ownership of this crap.
Oh, no, but no, because he's been in recruiting for 8 years. He knows how a 17-year-old thinks. No, because if you were in recruiting 8 years and every other recruiter out there that thinks they know anything, same with everybody at the leaders that used to reg, let's throw more recruiters out there because that'll help. No, it's not going to help. Pay them more and unfuck what's in the Army. That is what is going to help.
Yes, Curtis, I always need hugs. I love hugs. I love hugs. Don't do that. I'll ugly cry if you fucking hug me, Curtis. I love you. But anyways, my biggest thing is that the leader, we got three fucking individuals in here who have years of experience, dude. And I'm telling you what, Zach, we're all telling you this. It's not the fucking liberal media. It's not liberalist. We are doing it to ourselves. We are doing it to ourselves. As a matter of fact, let me post up something else. All right.
And we might be parents of recruitable age kids too.
Right.
Jesus.
Let me post something up. I'm gonna fucking we'll go out. We'll go over our break right quick, but so that way we can talk about this. Let's talk about this. All right. Let's talk about the battalion CSP policy. You guys know what the CSP stuff is? It's it's a program so that way when you're getting out of the fucking Army, you can have job training and leaders, do stuff to do, to get a job, right? Well, there's an organization out there that's already talking about doing a goddamn fucking order of merit list for something that should be an entitlement for soldiers already. If you fucking tell soldiers to join the Army and you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that if you join the Army, and then we just spit them out at the fucking back end, you're not gonna get an OML. There should be no fucking say. I have friends right now who say, in RSOF, I don't fucking do that shit. CSP, blanket. Everyone's approved for CSP. And I'm not picking on you, Zach. I'm just saying right now, this also adds to the veteran homelessness issue. Every fucking time we have motherfuckers that hold individuals to not go to SFL TAP because they gotta go do that rotation in Poland because they think fucking Ivan's gonna attack, Red Dawn. Bitch, I was in fucking Germany during the Cold War shit. During the scare when Russia invaded Georgia. And I was sitting there fucking drinking Hefeweizens and fucking in Munich during Oktoberfest. There was no fucking combat deployment like everyone else likes to fucking say. We do this to our fucking selves. There should be no OML for an entitlement that you should already be getting that brought you in the Army to begin with. Do you know when you get out, you'll get valuable job training, and we'll ensure that you'll get networking and job training, and we'll ensure that we'll get you some apprenticeships, so that way you get to stay, that way you be marketable in the fucking in the civilian world. Nah, that's just not fucking happening. No, we got NTC in 6. Oh, you gotta get it in 6 months. I need you for the fucking rotation. Get the fuck out.
No, now you're gonna go to recruiting school instead of going to SFL TAP or Skill Bridge or anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna go to recruiting school.
Denied. And then the next thing you know, you're like, hey, Sarge, I got to get out. You know what? No one gives when they're about a year out, and you know me, Spanky, you were talking about. Remember when we were talking about my retirement stuff, and you were helping me out with my retirement, and I was like about a year out, and you had me, and I love you for this. You had me fucking do a damn. I don't want to say like a. You made me mark my calendar out. I mean, I was already marking my calendar out, but you were asking me a bunch of questions. Make sure you got this. Make sure you got that. Make sure you have this. Make sure you bought that. Make sure you got this. Only because we're friends and we serve together. But there's soldiers out there right now that are like a year out that are being told you're going to fucking NTC, and when you get back, yeah, you could get 90 days. You don't deserve all that time. Or my favorite that you see on fucking X app, formerly known as Twitter. Get on Twitter, guys. If you get on fucking Twitter, all the bullshit, love me, fucking people first bullshit that you get in your fucking formation are not what your leaders are fucking saying on Twitter. Trust me, they're bashing you. You don't deserve that. Fucking SFL tap isn't what's doing that right. So then the next thing you got some fucking kid that's like 6-8 months out. Now he's panicking. What if he's got family? I don't know how to fucking get rent, Sarnt. Where am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to do that? Fuck, you should have fucking thought about that. Anyways, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Zach, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not beating you up, Zach, because I did see your comment about that. Look how we fucking treat our fucking soldiers. Look how we fucking treat them. We fluff our troops so fucking bad, it's unreal to fucking, potential recruits to come on in. We'll give you a bonus. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. Come on in. We'll give you this. We'll give you that. And then when it's time to fucking pay up, we, the United States Army, fail our fucking soldiers in that shit. That's why you have fucking pissed off veterans that want to shoot up fucking NTC. That's why you have fucking soldiers that end their fucking lives in a VA fucking parking lot because pathetic fucking leaders like this that want to do OMLs for fucking CSP, or you got to go to NTC within 1 year of fucking SFL tap. Miss me with that fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rant.
Man, you need a
I did.
Cletus.
Yeah, I need some, bro. I'm a 3 Cletus. I'm gonna call my plug. Bro, fuck, man, it's fucking bullshit, dude. It frustrates me because I have soldiers that are, some of my former soldiers are still in. They're still fucking in, and they're saying, "Sergeant Major, hey, don't call me Sergeant Major, call me Ken. Ken, this is what's going on. I got this going on. I got that going on. I don't know what to do. I'm being told I need to go here." Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, fuck, man, I don't fucking know what to say, man. I want to hear what's to help you out. Let me help out with some job shit. Where are you looking to work at? Well, I'm at fucking Fort Liberty, and I got to move back home to Oklahoma, and I don't know how to get this because I'm supposed to be going here. What the fuck, dude? Okay, so let me help you out. Dude, when members of the WTF Nation and Recruiter Times and U.S. Army WTF Moments, when we do a better fucking SFL tap than you as a leader, you have completely fucking failed, and I shine. I bask in your fucking shit talking of haterade when you say WTF Moments is just fomenting this negative fucking attitude about the Army. No, motherfucker, we're posting what you fucking failed to do.
We're just amplifying what happens. That's all we're doing.
Fuck, dude.
And we didn't even have to.
So I'm getting all fucking heated up. I'm gonna.
Sorry.
It's okay. So we take a break right quick. We're right back.
My bad.
Yeah, exactly. My bad. So I didn't mean to go off. We're supposed to be fucking talking with Recruiter Times and shit. And here I'm fucking ranting and yada yada. You guys, we're gonna take a break right quick, and we'll be right back with myself and Spanky and Recruiter Times. I think I'm gonna go grab a beer. I think I'm gonna.
You need to play Flash music, man. What happened to that? You should have played the Flash music while you were...
I should have played the Flash. Oh my god, I know anything about that. Playing Flash rant music, his theme song. Fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna take a break right quick, and we'll be right back, and then I'm gonna bust a bourbon. Yeah, no, bourbon, dude. I might get banned on several platforms if I'm already in my Ranger panties already. So, you want me in bourbon and Ranger panties there, Mike? So, anyways, we're gonna take a break right quick. Shots.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
where you draw the line, 'cause it's so sad. Tell me where you lost your faith. Is it so bad? Couldn't see it in your face, and it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down. While you keep it in your head, is it so bad? Never heard a word you say it, and it's so sad. Tell me when you lost your way, 'cause it's so bad. Wanna see you when I pray, and it's so sad. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down. Is it what you want? Is it what you needed now? Is it what you breathe? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you feel? Is it what you're feeling now? Is it what you wanted? I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down to me. I'll wait until you come back down. Hello, you. Will you come back down to me? Hello, you. Will you come back down? Hello, you. Won't you come back down to me? Hello, you.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Get me some Modelo, man. You know when a Mexican drinks Modelo, he's fit in a fucking fight.
How do you say three Cletus in Spanish?
Tres Cletus. los Cletus es tres. Los tres hermanos. I don't know. Back with
I'm on like a 400-day streak on Duolingo.
Yeah.
I know the trademark. That's about it.
Oh man, just toast it up next. Yeah, exactly that. Welcome to the center stage right now. Welcome to Heath Barlow's fucking club here. On the stage is Cinnamon. All right. So, a lot of drama is going on right now, specifically with the war in Israel happening. The timeline of comments and critiques and whatever has reached a whole new level of anti-Semitism that I've not seen ever. Ever. I mean, it's so much. It's so open. Dog whistles and all this other stuff. This thing came out. This article came out all of a sudden in the midst of all this fucking drama that's happening on social media and in the news about extremism in the military. And what the Pentagon has and hasn't done could do, what the Pentagon hasn't, and could do to stop veterans and troops from joining extremist groups. Now, after that epic rant that someone complimented me on, thank you so much. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Thank you. I say that you leaders do it that way. You leaders are the ones that are leading our soldiers into the arms of extremist groups. I didn't hear about the fucking Proud Boys. What's the fucking other ones? The 3%ers or something like that. I always thought it was like a 1%er for motorcycle stuff. Anyways, but I've never seen those groups until I got out.
Maybe like 57%. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Are we taking BSEP or some shit? I don't know. So a platoon of soldiers filed into, and this is from an article that just was released, it was yesterday, on military.com. And it was a little scenario that set up and said that a platoon of soldiers in a briefing room at Fort Carson, Colorado, on a spring day sat on the floor in the seats by cookie cutter office tables. Some flipped through their phones, scrolling, getting apps, or playing games, expecting another announced monotonous thing that a soldier had to go through to clock out at the end of the day. Platoon leader walked in and said they were going to talk about extremism, fulfilling an obligation that has been ordered by all service members. By the Secretary of Defense, with much fanfare, yes, we're gonna, when someone said, hey, we're gonna fight extremism and all this other stuff, to include the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI released, I think it was an overreaction to some emblems and symbols that I think, like for instance, if you play the OK game, the circle game, that's considered white supremacy now. That's like an emblem for white supremacy. I'm just like doing that right now because I want to trigger some individuals that are my fucking haters that I know fucking will be like freaking the fuck out that I'm doing that stuff. But like the circle game, you do the little thing and you go, hey, and then you look and then you punch them in the arm and that's the circle game, right? And then so now people have co-opted a lot of that shit to say it's a symbol of white supremacy or white power or whatever. There's not like a book. There's not like a center of fucking extremism excellence, I guess you'd say. There's nothing that really, because all of them are all fucking biased. There's no fucking, like I said, I didn't know about the fucking 3%ers and the fucking, did I say that right? 3%ers? 3%ers or the Proud Boys until I got out. Then I was kind of like, who the fuck are these clowns? I'm like, they're like these fucking wannabes. Dude, what are you doing, man? You're fucking like you're a bunch of fucking, what are you doing? I've never heard of these guys. I seen the symbols and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was like some sort of...
Or the boogaloo.
Yeah. Oh, then we start about the boogaloo shit. Oh my God. The boogaloo shit too. Yeah, exactly. So the platoon leader walked in and said that a young officer was improvising, relying on a couple notes jotted on a standard Army notebook. And a soldier said that, that has been offered from a high, I guess, to soldiers... to a guide of what they should talk about or how they help dissuade soldiers in the rank lured by radical groups. No briefing documents, no research, no nothing. No one was really paying attention to, an NCO said in the session. I remember a commander talking about what he thought were radical groups like Black Lives Matter and sort of missed the whole point and wasn't aware of the actual insider threat we were supposed to talk about. Now that's another fucking heated fucking topics when you talk about Black Lives Matter. So the platoon leader finished his remarks and then the box is checked. And now there we go. You want extremism. Extremism's been, congratulations. I'll toast you that. I don't know if it's, again, I have not physically, and I know some, where can I find that CSP memo? Can we drop it in the chats? Can we post it in the fucking comments? Did you guys post it already, Recruiter Times, on your post? Did you guys post it on your page yet? That CST menu, the OML menu? Did you?
Yes.
You guys posted on your page? Okay, it's posted on your page. Okay, go to Recruiter Times.
About 10 posts ago, but yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch of posts already about the CSP, the battalion CSP policy. So, anyways, the whole complaint about the military not doing enough. Again, no spite your face. I honestly think that the military has a lot to do with that problem as well. Combating fucking veteran homelessness, we do it to ourselves when we don't let our fucking soldiers do their entitled benefits that they're authorized to have at least a year out. We treat our fucking soldiers like shit, and we treat them like fucking ass. We don't take care of their fucking families. They run right into the arms of these fucking groups that we say are bad. So I believe, personally, that we, as the Army, are the problem to this. It's like a fucking, like I said, it's like a fucking circle of life. Like, teachers, you raise your kids to be a good citizen, and then the good citizen goes and be a good kid and good student. The teacher goes and busts their ass to become a good teacher to teach your kid what it is, and then they join the military, and the military that's incumbent on our leaders to take care of our kids when we suck them into this fucking lifestyle to say, if you join this, then this was what happens. If you join that, then this is what happens. If you join that, then this what happens. Then if you join this, this is what happens. And then it doesn't fucking happen. Most individuals that run into gangs or extremism groups feel lost of the fucking camaraderie that they were expected to get while they're in the military. They were told that they were going to be part of this big elite group, that they were going to be taken care of, looking at your man and your teammates on your left and right. These are your brothers and sisters and yada, yada, yada. But it doesn't fucking happen. They get out. They're pissed off because of the way their command treated them while they were ETSing. They should have been ETS'd out, and they didn't get to go do their fucking programs, and they're pissed off now. They're bitter. They're fucking bitter. Then you have these fucking groups that come in and prey on them. Hey, man, the Army fucking treated you like shit. Did you know if you were part of the PB&J crew, whatever the fuck they're called, the Proud Boys?
Somebody just asked in chats, what's the DOD's policies on and thoughts about sending emails quoting war criminals?
What's the definition of a war criminal? Is it a war criminal that you thought is a war criminal? Or somebody that is a legit, got charged, convicted, and tried, and is imprisoned of a war crime.
Or somebody that tried to annihilate an entire race. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's what I feel is not offensive to me is absolutely fucking triggering and congressionally fucking, federal fucking investigations that people want to fucking do on people just because they got offended. So what may not offend me may fucking end up, could offend the planet. Just like something that I mean, generally I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good in a freaking in an environment where more like-minded individuals we don't really, I guess you would say, trigger each other. But
I don't know where I learned it at, and I can't remember it. I hate to reach back as far as basic training, but I do remember that I was told that it's all about perception. Careful of your words. It's all about the perception of the receiver. Now, just don't say nothing stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Don't join anything stupid. Just don't be an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, I get
where you're coming from, though, about as far as we are creating this environment for people to go out and want and long for what was promised or what they're missing. I get it.
Yep.
But
now there are also some individuals that are participating in these groups that are currently in that try to build that shit up. No one has ever shown me any legit no one has ever. Me and Spanky do a lot of research when someone says, well, those people are fucking part of this racist fucking group. And we look in DOD policy and we look in some of the, what the feds say, what's considered a extremist group within whatever. It's not what some fucking talking head on the media says is an extremist group, or somebody who got their fucking feelings hurt. That says they're part of extremists, or like you were saying, boogaloony bigot is that what that gets thrown around a lot. Boogaloony. If you don't have fucking proof, then shut the fuck up. If there's nothing, like I said, there's no true, other than feelings hurt people. There's no true center that says this group is part of an extremist organization that is aligned to yada 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 yada. Yeah, they may have been part of a group of fucking maybe like January 6th bullshit. They may have been part of a group that's been part of part of some gang stuff or something like that. Or maybe part of the Hells Angels or something like that. That's considered a fucking, the outlaw motorcycle gangs. According to the FBI, they are considered an outlaw motorcycle gang and they are considered an extremist group, right? So I could see somebody joining the Hells Angel being in the military. that it will not be within the fucking good order and discipline of their attend. After you get out, you can fucking join whatever the fuck you want. I'm saying that's what the military and the feds go by. There's nothing that I see that says just because somebody, the Democrats are an extremist group, Musa. He always likes to. So if somebody gets pissed off, and like for instance, right now, people get mad at what Mean Spanky say all the fucking time. I don't like WTF moments. They're subversive to the military, and they're an extremist group. Why? Because we busted you out? Because we called you out as a worthless bitch? Because you were a worthless leader we called you out on? That's what makes us extremists? You know what I mean? I'm using that as an example.
Big Sarging?
Yeah, exactly. Big Sarging is an extremist group. Big Sarge is an extremist group. But the thing is that, like I just said, there's nothing registered. There's nothing in, aside from feelings hurt people, there's nothing that says, well, nobody, I've not seen it. Maybe you guys can correct me. And I know recruiters, I don't think you guys have seen any like memberships of the Proud Boys or something like that. It's like the 3%ers and the Proud Boys stuff, right? 3%er is more of a fucking,
some people would think recruiters are an extremist group, but
yeah, they are.
I digress.
Yeah, they do fucking like to stalk motherfuckers. I will say this. The FBI classified the Juggalos. Oh my God, yeah, that's because the FBI hates ICP, man. The Insane Clown Posse. What's wrong with the Insane Clown Posse?
You can't hate on them.
Exactly. Don't fucking hate on the Insane Clown Posse. That's like, okay, how about that? How about let me light this fire up then. Swifties are fucking
go to Juggalo Island, man.
Swifties.
Yeah. See, something totally innocent that got blown out of proportion, and now if I say that she's the next part of the Swifties are part of extremist groups, oh, now that's different. Well, it's the same fucking level of fandom and shit like that. Like me, I like Beyonce, so am I in an extremist group because of?
Bro, Taylor Swift fans are vicious.
They're pretty extreme.
They're
pretty extreme.
They're extreme.
Freaking vicious. Don't ever say anything bad about
I purely a recruiter times pure hyperbole and purely a hypothetical here by using the Fed's mentality. If C even says Beehive is a cult, see, everyone says that. Just like MAGA is a cult, QAnon's a fucking cult. All those motherfuckers, man. And you notice, you notice the military hasn't fucking. But you notice the military. There's not been any designated center of excellence that says, yep, this hominus dominus. Catholics are fucking extreme. Anyways, I shouldn't say that either. I'm sort of fucking.
Did you know, not to interrupt, but you know on the questionnaire when you're doing the SF-86 for these kids to join the military, when they ask for your religious belief, that one of the religious groups on there is the militant fundamentalist Bible churches?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So fundamentalist Bible churches. What about the other one? Can we go the other route?
It says militant, but it says militant fundamentalist Bible church. Yeah. That's the religion that you could choose on the SF-86. And how is that still there?
Yeah.
I've never looked him up. Here's
another thing. First off, these groups are so fucking disorganized. Yeah, they may be fucking, they might get a lot of fanfare. They might get a lot of memedom going on, but they're so, dude, if they're veterans of our fucking military, they're not organized. I'm like, I don't want for one believe that the guys
that probably need 800 people by December.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good point. So what happens if these guys are a bunch of fucking QAnon General Flynn followers, and they fucking they become recruiters? There is fucking nothing. Exactly that. There's people in high school said that the military is a cult, just like the Marine Corps. Everybody in the military says that the Marines are in a cult, right?
I mean, we're all kind of a cult. We really are. I mean, we dress alike. We act alike. We have our own language.
Exactly.
We're a cult.
We're a cult. But there's no designation. There's nothing designating aside from the feelings hurt people. And the people who get their feelings hurt a lot are the ones that get pissed off at something that they don't fucking like. Like the feeling hurts people who get butt hurt when there's an American flag flying in front of your house or dangling from your truck. Those individuals, those are the types of individuals that really freak the fuck out. All the anti-Semitism that's going on with the war in Israel and what they're doing to Hamas has lifted the fucking veil on a lot of individuals that I thought would be pretty moderate. I thought, okay, you're not whatever. Pure fucking anti-Semitism. So the arguments that go back and forth is like currently, you remember all that drama that we had with the Rona? Do you remember how we had all that fucking drama with the Rona and the individuals that were going after the soldiers that were shit talking the Rona, that were questioning the fucking vax, are now the ones that are saying free Palestine? So, are we going to now go after fucking all the leaders and all that? We were going after soldiers for questioning the vax. We were going after soldiers for fucking talking shit about the Rona and saying you're just, even just joking around with it. Leaders were fucking getting all butthurt about it.
Have you seen that memo that came out from, I don't know if it's a memo or an article I read. The Army pretty much said that, hey, if you got out due to the VidVax, for refusing the VidVax, go talk to your local Army recruiter. You may be able to get back in.
Yes, as a matter of fact, there was also a. Do you remember when me and Spanky highlighted this when they talked about that if you got the Rona, you were able to claim VA benefits, and now all of a sudden you can't. Now all of a sudden you can't find any fucking documents for it. So the same thing about individuals who were saying. So now it's all coming out that the shit the soldiers are saying are now what the ones that were just asking questions. Hey man, are you sure I'm not going to get fucking sick with this shit? I don't feel good. Now the experts, quote unquote, they're backtracking a lot. We didn't fucking know. Yeah, I guess you guys are right. Well, I guess you guys are right. There's individuals that you fucking threw out of the fucking Army.
Damn, I'm glad we can say VidVax now instead of getting sprayed. Because you used to get banned for saying VidVax or
exactly. Now we had our J1 at U.S. Army WTF Moments, Morgan, and I think there was like of the people, I know what you're talking about too, the guys that can come back, go see your Army local Army recruiter. I think there was only like less than 100 or something like that. People coming back in. I would come back in. Exactly that, Mike. You see Mike's comment? Get back in the Army and then get sent to fucking recruiter school. Oh man! So there's individuals that did get discharged from the vax. We refused to take the vax, and now there's individuals that, hey, you want to come back? You can come back, and
right.
And now they're saying, I would if I got out because of the VidVax, and I didn't want to take the VidVax, and I got out, I would come back in and beat the fuck out of those fucking leaders because I'd probably get rank. I don't know. That would be like my bucket list thing. I'd go in and just shit talk. I'd go back. I would just shit talk. Yeah. See.
I'd go back in, just get kicked out for something else.
Yeah. Exactly. I'd come back in and go. See. You threw me fucking out, right? I was right? Yeah, see? The vax didn't fucking work, huh? I mean, quote unquote of quotes because I know I'm going to get bumped for this. But now you can fucking say that shit. Now you can come back in and say all those fucking leaders that were shit talking you just for asking about it, that were fucking slamming you, that were besmirching your fucking reputation. And now those same fucking leaders that were shit talking those vax deniers are now saying free Palestine, and they have Jewish troops. Makes you think, huh? This is sponsored by Modelo Chilada. This chilada here with naranja picosa, which is a spicy citrus drink when we do our ice rants. I'm not buzzed. I've just got a lot on my mind.
All right. You better not be. You've only had like one of those.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm only sipping on one of them. I'm just fucking got a lot of my mind. I'm just pissed off, dude, because the fucking troops are getting fucked over on a lot of shit, and then we're jumping through our ass, and then if a soldier asks a question, they got fucked over and got thrown out for fucking asking a question about the vax, and now they're gonna, okay, now you can come back in? So you were fucking wrong?
During our break, I did send a letter to both Senators Cornyn and Cruz, so... just so y'all know, I did.
Oh, you did send us some senator? Oh, you sent some senators.
Yeah. Oh, to Cruz and Cornyn. We'll see.
You sent letters to Senator Cruz as we speak, man.
Oh yeah, Cruz and Cornyn both got it.
That's what I'm talking about. You go, girl.
I'll let y'all know in the answer.
You just tell him to come on.
We'll see.
You tell him to come on, because here's the thing. Did you know Senator Cruz? I mean, fuck, I like to troll him. You see my draggings on him and.
Oh yeah, I do too. Yeah, y'all know I'm in Texas. They're the ones I have to have.
Yeah, so me and Spanky like to drag Senator Cruz. However, Senator Cruz was the one that allowed the Cadet Act, where individuals who are in the any of the service academies, if they become pregnant, they can continue to serve and finish their time in the military academy and get commission.
As they should.
As they should. So, however, Here, Recruiter Times. Let's debunk some shit. There is a 1975 policy currently saying that you cannot have dependents. You cannot be a single parent when you join, and you must relinquish your parental rights. Is that still correct?
I know it was when I came in.
That is correct. You have to give them up for your first enlistment, but after you re-enlist, you can always go back and get custody.
Wow.
It's
so
after your first enlistment.
So here's a scenario that I've seen. I've seen a scenario where a single mother who has kids relinquished custody to do training, and then the dad became an ultimate fucking dick and fought custody and used the military as an excuse to keep custody from her kids.
I've seen that on both sides. I've seen it with both parents.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, also because of some of my soldiers that I were in, that I have low density soldiers that were in, and they came in with single kids, and they were trying to go back to court, and their spouses were being just like extra about it. You know what I mean? So, but you're right. I've seen
what irritates me is, you got, I ain't gonna say recruiters, but you got some out there that'll tell these kids, yeah, just relinquish control of your kids. You can get them after training. You can get them back after training. And then you get that one soldier back in the unit and says, well, my recruiter said I could get my daughter back here, or I can get this, or I get my son back, or whatever the case is.
Yep.
And that's not the case. So
I think
now you have got another pissed off soldier telling their RP story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, me and Spanky Top brought that up. There was a case at Fort Carson. What was it for? Was it Fort Carson or Fort Sill? I can't remember where that happened.
I can't remember either. This happens so often.
It did, but it also it happened a while back. There was a soldier, the exact same scenario you brought up, Recruiter Times, that right there. That's what happened. It was exactly how you said it, and then the NCOs were like, no, you're going to NTC or something. I can't remember, or you got gunnery. I can't remember what fucking unit it was, where it was at. Both genders do hateful shit. Exactly that. Yeah, they do, man. Both genders are fucking hateful. Bunch of punk ass hoes. I mean, hoes by like genders, non-gender specific. Both dudes and women can be hoes. I flew crews out to a refugee camp at Bliss. He was brutal to RCG about security and whatnot. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Is he? Yeah. What was it he was talking? I mean, he was talking about the What did me and Spanky drag him about once? Because we dragged him about a couple times. It was the calling fucking recruiting campaign when he was talking shit about Sergeant Emma Malone Lord, and me and you fucking dragged his ass because he was making a comparison to her and Russian recruiting videos, and we fucking like were laughing because after the war in Ukraine started, fucking the Russians are getting their ass kicked.
I mean, we've dragged Cruz so many times.
We should just bring him on and have him shoot the shit, because he takes it so well. He doesn't fucking like. He's gonna call me and you up on the fucking to testify some shit. You know it. He's gonna be like,
we're them two podcasters.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna tell you right now, we got these podcasters. I like to talk shit.
They talk so much shit about me.
Yeah. For a party like the Republicans to be so patriotic, I find that we're in a recruiting crisis. Where are all these patriots? You damn right, Angel. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, fucking, you got a good point. You notice all the guys that like to talk shit about being in the military, or how weak our military is, or how woke our military is, or maybe we should get all the people who are shit talking and you should just have them drafted, are usually the ones that have never joined at all to begin with. They're usually the ones that like to talk a lot of shit, but hey, where's your DD-214, dude?
Or they have one, but it's like they got out in like 1983, before most of us even joined.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Or they got out and they made sure that they hit out, just like that fucking active shooter in Maine.
Yeah. Or they were in for 11 months,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, no, like that active shooter, man, he was in for 20 fucking years, and he was a sergeant first class, and he never fucking deployed. But you best believe he was probably fucking bragging about military shit. He was probably getting all those discounts and shit.
Or even though he never deployed, he never left Maine.
Yeah, exactly. He never. Yeah,
that's it.
I don't know. Is Maine? I got some friends in Maine. Maybe I talk to them and say, "Hey, is Maine?"
I mean, I went to Maine. Like we landed in Maine. Like when I went to Kuwait in 2001, I was like,
Bangor,
oh,
Maine.
Yeah, we went to Maine. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had to. That's right. You had to stop by. Yeah, you had to stop by that one stop before you left the country. That's right. And
yeah, and it was in Maine.
Yeah, it was, and they had this big. They had this big painting on their terminal that said "Maniacs" on their thing.
Yeah, and it was snowing because it was it was in November of 2001, and I was like, oh, we're in our little desert BDUs, and we had to go get pictures in the snow in our desert BDUs. And that's the only thing I remember about Maine in November of 2001.
So, speaking of unhinged reservists, whatever happened to old Lieutenant Yabutt with tank thing?
Oh my God, I know, huh? He's the guy that took that. What was that? The armored personnel carrier. Yeah, yeah. He took that. He took that. That APC down 95 into Richmond, Virginia.
Surprised that son of a gun ran that far.
I was about to say, dude.
Things are always breaking.
Yeah, exactly. Curtis Thurton says just like the ones that preach about fake news are the ones that believe Alex Jones. Hey, fuck you, Alex Jones. How about that? when the PSYOP Ghost in the Machine recruiting video came out, Alex Jones was the first one to sit there and talk shit and talk about how bad PSYOPers are. And I remember, I mean, Spanky will tell you when I went unhinged on that dude, man, I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? Shut the fuck up. Just like all the individuals that like to talk shit about RSOF that think they fucking know what it is. Or just in the military in general. Like you said, they're the ones that don't even fucking know. I think that lieutenant is like fucking, didn't he get thrown in jail or something like that? He's serving some fucking time already.
He's probably a lieutenant colonel by now.
Only if he was an MP. But anyways, Okay, so all right. Well, I guess let's do some housekeeping. Break out the pledge.
Let's get the lemon pledge.
Let's get the lemon pledge out. And do we got any guests going on? I mean, did you guys participate in the whatchamajesus, the fucking the costume contest, the costume party, whatever? Or did you guys do the Halloween thing?
Yes. I wore a cape and a Diet Coke t-shirt, if that counts.
Well, I mean, we're also not, because we're it's almost how they say, employees cannot participate unless, whatever. So I'd be feel bad because like last.
Well, I did not.
Yeah, last year was Darth Vader, so I didn't want to like show everybody up, and it's not fair because I put time in my costumes and stuff, and I don't want if some kid can win a costume contest, then that's cool.
I dressed up as Army recruiter and missed 20% of my candy goals.
Oh man! Now, what happened? So are they going to send recruiters back to recruiting school again because of this fuck up, or is it just like whatever?
If you've been out of recruiting school, out of the ARC, more than a year, out of recruiting, excuse me, not out of the ARC, but if you've been out of recruiting for more than a year, you're supposed to go back through. They can waive that.
I heard that.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I was just curious. Today you're listening to Sergeant's Time. We got myself, Spanky, and a Recruiter Times today to shit talk. And I'm sorry I hijacked a lot of the shit, you guys. I was fucking pissed off. People in the fucking like to pop off and shit like that. So I apologize for my ice rant. Yeah. Not my rice rant, my ice rant.
Yeah. But there are a couple guests coming up.
Yeah, we do. We got some guests coming up. We got well, shit. What do we got going on? We got a freaking. We got Friday Night Freedom is on a bye week tomorrow, so there'll be no show for that. And then Saturdays and no day scheduled events. And then we have the sports bar, and then we have the Monday edition with myself and Massey, and of course the sports bars with the coach and the actual King Smith. Tuesday is a pop culture warrior with Michael Garaskio as CQ, and of course Mad Mike. And we have a guest. This guy's name is Ryan Carr, representing the Incredible Group. And I'm just gonna put the picture up. I think this is gonna be a happy show. It's just me, because I all of our shows that we do, we get good guests, and I think this is gonna be a good show because I think it's game related, isn't it? The Incredible Play group thing, whatever. I need to talk to my kids. Hey, who's this dude? Who's this guy?
Man. Everybody tune in.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is, right there. Yeah, exactly that. That's gonna be cool to have him come on. So Ryan Carr from the Incredible Play, joining Michael Carrasquillo, CQ, and Mad Mike, and then of course we have Wednesday is the Smoke Pit with the squad leaders of the WTF Nation, TZ and Radar. I think that then it's back to us. What else we got going on? We got I think we got Doug Allen coming up at the end of the year.
Yes, just at the end of the month.
End of the year. I'm sorry, end of the year. Yeah, my bad.
Yes, just end of the month.
Yeah.
Well, it might as well be end of the year because then it's December and then that's the end of the year. But yes, Ed just got booked on the November 29th. Actually, November 29th. Doug Allen, the comedian, will be on the Smoke Pit.
And it's on the Smoke Pit. Yeah, he's got a pretty good Instagram following, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, so he's going to be.
I've seen a show supporting veterans. He's a funny dude, so I look forward to that too. I have more information about that coming up soon.
Yeah, exactly. Thoughts on Tuberville blocking those promotions, causing that's going to help us recruit our nation's best. As a person who's never been in combat, I grew up in the Army where people say they got deployed that meant combat, and a junior enlisted said I got deployed to Europe, and I said, wrong, correcting him. You went on a rotation. You know, that term right there, semantics. It used to just be called a rotation. I don't know where deployment came into this. It used to just be called a rotation. So if like you did a rotation to Europe, you just did a rotation to Europe. If you did a deployment, I think Marine Corps and the Navy use that term for what they do than we do. Does that make sense? So it's like their standard float that they do. It's considered a deployment. Tuberville, hey man, he needs to fucking stay out of the military shit. Let us fucking mind our own stuff and do our own stuff. I know he's trying to play politics into the whatever fucking policies that he has on what he feels he should be involved in. That's between the president, the Secretary of Defense, and all the service staffs on some of the issues that he likes to bring up. Name it. It changes whatever. I think what it is that he's playing politics and he's butthurt because fucking he didn't get Space Force to go over to fucking his state, and that's what it is. He's just being petty. So, anyways, make sure you share, like, or follow. Yeah, they are. That's exactly it. They're called overseas tours, anyways. Exactly that. Make sure you share, like, and follow. We're on 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio. We're also streaming on Kick, which is another platform that a lot of streamers are going to. They're moving from Twitch to Kick. Just go to every show has its own Kick channel. So just go to kick.com/Sergeant's Time and you'll see us on there. Specifically our shows. And then, of course, on the X app, formerly known as Twitter. And then YouTube at WTF Nation Radio. And you'll be able to see all the chat. As a matter of fact, YouTube, I don't know what CQ did. CQ did some tech. You know, he does this tech stuff. CQ got all the chats to go in the YouTube chat. So if you go to the YouTube, be able to see all the chats at the same time, so that way you'll be able to see who said what or whatever. And that's where I say, hey, hey, this is where so-and-so said in the chats. Hey, big hugs to you, Curtis. Thanks so much, man. Bug hugs too, exactly. Ice, rice, ants. Rants. Hey, Recruiter Times, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you hanging out and giving us some of that insight that we rarely get from the recruiting world.
Yes, thank you, and let everybody know we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, got a TikTok channel, but yes, that's just kind of dabbling. But
yeah, I mean, just just feeling things out, putting your toe in there, putting your toe in the water. So make sure you share, like, and follow. And guys, thank you guys again for listening. And shots, see ya, and drink beer. Calm down, whatever.
3 Cletus.
3. Tres Cletus. Sweet dreams. Peace out. Night, y'all.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.